In the world of snakes, size and venom do not always decide the final outcome. Some species specialize in hunting other dangerous snakes, turning every encounter into a long and calculated battle. From perfectly timed headlocks to slow crushing coils that never loosen, every moment can change within seconds. And once the distance disappears, survival instinct is almost the only thing left. Across the floor, a rat snake suddenly locks onto the head of a black racer snake. The black racer jerks backward over and over, twisting violently, trying to break free. As it slides through a narrow opening beneath a chair, it suddenly slips loose and starts fighting back. Black racers have excellent daytime vision and often raise their heads while moving to scan their surroundings, helping them detect danger earlier than many other snakes. Just as the fight begins turning around, the person filming steps in and scares the black racer away. Everything ends abruptly, leaving nobody certain about what would have happened next. Inside an enclosure, an eastern kingsnake comes face to face with a cottonmouth. Without hesitation, the eastern kingsnake strikes first and locks tightly onto the opponent's neck. It quickly wraps its body around the venomous snake and maintains steady pressure. Eastern kingsnakes usually hunt other snakes by securing the head first, using their powerful jaws to maintain control even while prey violently twists in resistance. The cottonmouth gradually loses the ability to react as the pressure continues. The encounter ends quickly, proving that strategy and venom resistance can completely decide the outcome. Out in the grass, an eastern kingsnake has already captured an immature black racer. It immediately wraps tightly around the prey and pins down the head. With no room left to twist free, the black racer quickly weakens under constant pressure. Eastern kingsnakes have smooth, glossy scales that reduce friction during constriction, while also helping them move efficiently through grass and leaf litter. The kingsnake maintains the pressure until the prey finally stops moving completely. In encounters like these, gaining control early usually decides everything. Right outside a house, a king cobra suddenly rushes forward after spotting a spectacled cobra trying to escape. Before the smaller cobra can even turn into a defensive position, the king cobra locks onto the head and violently drags the body against the ground. The spectacled cobra remains motionless once the head is fully pinned down. As the prey's movements begin slowing, the king cobra opens its jaws and starts swallowing headfirst. King cobras are one of the few snake species that specialize in hunting other snakes, using the Jacobson's organ to track prey and deliver highly accurate strikes at close range. In hunts like this, losing the advantage for even a single moment can completely change the outcome. Across a dry, rocky landscape, a Muserana slowly follows the trail of a false coral snake through the darkness. Its tongue constantly flicks against the ground, as if reading every remaining trace left behind. The moment the distance closes enough, the Muserana suddenly lunges forward and locks onto the prey before it can escape. Museranas often hunt snakes at night and can grow close to 8 feet long, giving them enough flexibility to move through narrow rock crevices where many other snakes struggle to follow. The false coral snake still twists, desperately trying to escape, but its body slowly disappears between slow, powerful swallowing motions. In harsh, dry environments like these, the more persistent predator is usually the one that survives. Across the forest floor, a kingsnake has already captured a copperhead and started swallowing from the head. The venomous snake barely has enough strength left to twist around and fight back. Each wave of muscle contractions slowly drags the prey deeper inside. Copperheads usually rely on their copper-colored camouflage among dry leaves to ambush prey, But once the head is pinned at close range, that camouflage advantage disappears almost completely. The last section of the copperhead's body slowly vanishes beneath the dry leaves. In hunts like these, control can become far more dangerous than speed. Across dry grass, a red racer coach whip suddenly rushes toward a defensive western diamondback curled into striking position. The long snake repeatedly moves in and out, forcing the rattlesnake to slowly lose its defensive rhythm. After several close passes, the coach whip finally manages to secure the rattlesnake's head. Western diamondbacks possess heat-sensing pits located between the eyes and nostrils, allowing them to detect warm-blooded animals even under low desert light conditions. Once the distance becomes fixed, the rattlesnake's resistance quickly begins fading. The confrontation ends as the coach whip slowly starts swallowing its opponent piece by piece. Across the forest ground, an eastern kingsnake tightly constricts a black snake nearly the same size. The black snake remains motionless after enduring pressure for a long time while its head stays completely pinned down. The eastern kingsnake slowly adjusts its position before beginning to swallow.
Kingsnake caught and started eating his black snake.
Piece by piece, the black snake disappears between steady muscle contractions.
The black snake is still alive as he's going down. Just a few more inches.
Eastern kingsnakes usually swallow prey head first to reduce the risk of being scratched or twisted against during feeding, a strategy commonly used by snakes that specialize in hunting other snakes. In the reptile world, endurance can sometimes matter more than a powerful attack. Right outside a front door, a kingsnake has held tightly onto the head of a western diamondback for hours. The rattlesnake has almost no chance of escaping with its neck completely locked down. The kingsnake continues swallowing section after section while the opponent can only twitch weakly near the tail. Western diamondbacks rapidly vibrate their tails as a warning signal, and the sound can often be heard from surprisingly long distances in open, dry environments. The hunt lasts more than 2 hours before the final part of the body disappears completely. In long battles of endurance, persistence usually decides which predator remains standing in the end. Not every snake avoids another snake. Some species have evolved specifically to hunt the most dangerous venomous snakes, turning every encounter into a test of reflexes, endurance, and strategy. From perfectly timed headlocks to crushing coils that last for hours, every mistake carries a price. And within the silence of nature, these confrontations continue happening every single day, far beyond what most people ever get to witness.